Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll look into a scenario in which Mars is colonized. Also, the live stream is going to be delayed a week. So, let's get into the video. So, they're going to have Mars be colonized. I don't think we need an Earth map for this, because, yeah. But, the colonization starts with America seeing it's possible, so they land here. After spending billions upon billions upon billions, maybe even trillions of dollars, they land here, forming the United States on Mars. The United States of Mars has been formed. Also, I don't know what that is. I think that's just a circular view with like the bottom and the north and south. So don't worry about that. And quickly after, we got China and India landing, followed by Russia. And America already expands. They decided to expand out here. And this basically means that I'm going to start coloring in the nations as if they somehow become green. Yeah, that's how nations look best. Green. Don't ask me why or how. With America kind of looking like Germany, not to lie. And then Poland lands. Yep, Poland lands right there. Not exactly. But Poland lands and is well over here. And then Germany, France, and, well, the United Kingdom land. With it being a long time, with technology growing, they start colonizing. With America expanding, just to build a lake, because they want a lake. They build a lake right there. Because they want it. And then Canada comes, and yeah. As you guess where Canada lands? Across this lake. Oh, basically, they form like that. And we got, after I get that colored in, so we got Russia, China, India, the United States, the United Kingdom, Germany, France, Poland, and Canada. I would say Brazil would get here because they're one of the top 10. All the top 10 need to get here. Brazil decides they want to be in the northern part of this world, so they form like this. Also, keep in mind, some nations are forming bigger when they land because they're expanding instantly. And other nations aren't expanding as much. Brazil land. It doesn't take long, and Japan lands like right here. Even though now they're right next to the United States, which these nations that are already colonized are starting to move in. Oh, we got South Korea to come, with South Korea landing here. Turkey lands now, and they land over here. What's becoming described as your Europe land, with Asia being around here. What was that? This is Turkey. No, that's Turkey. That's South Korea. After South Korea, we'll get Pakistan to land right north of India, because that has to happen. And now for some expansions. A few of the nations get an expansion. Like the US expands south, with an agreement being signed between all these nations, which goes ahead good, and they lay some more space over here for a lake. Also, keep in mind, there's probably more terraforming happening as they expand. And we already have, and then Canada wants access to the lake, so they expand like this. Now we have the United Kingdom grabbing these lands. Germany says they should get a lot because they're tiny, and everybody agrees. Germany does get quite a bit. This is set aside to France, this to Poland, and the rest to Turkey. With Germany being now surrounded. And this being a treaty signed. New Washington, because that's what the capital of the U.S. is called, New Washington. You want to see where the capitals are? They're strategically placed in countries that have already come up with where they want their. With this being America's capital, maybe make it 3. That seems better. Yeah, that's good. And this is where Canada puts its capital, New Ottawa. Let's go to United Kingdom, with them making their capital New Wessex, because they can. Call it whatever they want. And then let's go to Germany with New Berlin. These guys are so original. France with Neris, or New Paris, whatever you want to call it. With Turkey with Marsland. Yep. And then let's see what Poland decides to do. Well, they call it Space Poland. Yep, that's their new capital's name. With the lake being agreed upon to expand in this treaty. Which basically they drew a straight line because they thought that was a good idea, because that's what colonialism does. Then they draw another straight line, followed by another straight line, followed by a curvy line, because yeah. Then the agreement is make this lake bigger, set aside here for a lake, and here for a lake. With America getting a tiny bit of land. South Korea expands a lot. And this one is. Brazil expands not too much compared to what they are. We know this is China down here. China expands. That's Japan. Now we're South Korea. This is India, I believe. India expands. The expansion of, I think, South Korea and Pakistan. No, that's Pakistan. That's South Korea, I believe. Now for the treaty. China, India, everybody has agreed upon it. But any people haven't made no expansion. With Russia deciding to make the Southern Agreement, which basically goes down to here. Because Russia decided so. And this treaty is created and made by Russia. So do you trust it? Maybe you do. With the lake being expanded like this, becoming a big lake, as the world is somehow terraforming it the way they want to. With it not looking good for a lot of the Western nations, but it looks pretty good for India and China, to be honest. America does get quite a bit just because they would go to war if they didn't, chances are. And who wants to go to war with the U.S.? Nobody. Though the U.S. has gave this. Japan's only gave that. India's gave this. China's gave this. And Russia just takes the rest because they're Russia. I say, but I'm the largest nation on Earth, so shouldn't I be the largest one here? A lot of people agree. With capital cities needing to be arranged now. And now, everybody meets on another idea that was made about creating a big, lake or ocean, whatever you want to call it. Now more countries are deciding it's time to make lakes. With Korea being New Korea as their capital. No, that's New Japan. With New Seoul being created for South Korea, wherever they were. Here. India makes New Delhi because they can. And China makes New Beijing with New Pakistan. That's there. That's in South Korea, I mean. And they make New Seoul. That's South Korea. And this is Brazil. They make New Brasilia. But with America's plan being really a major lake on this, Like, it takes a big effort. Because what they're talking about is something like this. This is like the biggest project ever. They're talking about making this the lake. So a lot of water is going to be coming to Mars soon. And then this becomes a lake. Well, the other lake, the big lake. And then they decide to make like an Arctic Ocean. Which everybody agrees to. Because there's no need to make lakes now. As you can see, the rest of the map was turned blue. You could build an island over here, I guess. I told you this was some part of Mars, but I guess we can consider it now. Since I accidentally turned it blue. So them being like an island here sounds good. And then it becomes lake versus land. Now the rest of the countries of the world, a few more start colonizing a few of the bigger players in the world, and they're allowed. With it being mainly this area like gave to them, like the new colonizers. Like Israel makes a colony. As you can see, Israel's colony. Then Palestine decides to make a cat colony over there. What a good idea. With Saudi Arabia making a colony here. The UAE making one here. Qatar somehow makes one. That's just doesn't make sense. Egypt decides to make one. Ethiopia makes one. Argentina comes. Italy comes and makes a big one. Chile comes and decides to make a long one. So Chile expands into this. And Colombia comes. Mexico colonizes over here. Spain comes. Portugal comes. And what else is left to come? Bangladesh comes. Indonesia gets here. And Australia finally gets here. Along with Croatia. And that's all. Now let's see how they split the world. Colonies have been established. I decided to get rid of where I put Australia's colony and just give them this island and call it Australia. So let's start putting capitals in. I think this is New Spain. And we can give Portugal Lisbon or Lisbon on Mars. We can give Russia New Moscow. And we can give Chile, New Santiago. Australia, Marstralia. Yep. And then let's give... What's that? Ooh. Qatar. We'll give New Doha. Let's go to the Saudi Arabia, I think is here. New Riyadh. Now let's give UAE. New Dubai. Now here, I forget what this is next to Chile. I'm going to say it's Egypt, so New Cairo. Let's give here, which is, this is Argentina up here, so new, whatever the capital, New Argentina. We get new, this is getting hard, honestly. That's new Bogotá, because that's Colombia. This can be, okay, that's their capital, this is theirs, that's theirs, that's theirs. Let's just say these are their capitals, because I forget which ones these are. New Indonesia, new Bangladesh, new Italy, new Croatia. This is new. Ethiopia, new Morocco. I'm just giving them new names because I forget who they are. New. How about new Bangladesh? Then this can be new. Yeah, this is hard, actually. New Sweden and New Finland. Yep, that's what the colonies were. And let's put New Australia. Oh, wait, it's already there. And this is how the colonies look. Maybe in the next video, we'll see them battle it out and fight over the land and such on. Capitals move. Cities be put in. Invasions falter. Such on. We figure out what all of them are. And, you know, the way it works. This is a hard map. And that's all for today's video. Will America go to the coast? Probably. That doesn't seem unrealistic. But yeah. Either that or the US ate Canada. Or they expanded so it looks weird. Maybe that happened. And so that's all for today's video. Please like and subscribe. Wild Mapper out. We got but not until you subscribe. We got 130 subscribers to go till 1,400 subscribers, which is our goal. The subscriber special after Sunday will be at 1,500 subscribers. So bye, guys.